Hi, I'm Tony Clark from Backpack Bed for Homeless, and I'm with an incredible individual, Ed Shurna, the past executive director of the Chicago Coalition for the Homeless. There's nothing much that Ed does not know about the homeless crisis in Chicago, the suffering, the individuals, what works, doesn't work. And it's an honor to be with Ed today. Now, Ed is long known for the backpack bed. He's seen it, he's rolled it, he knows the impact. But it's one thing for me to say it, but I'd love to hear Ed. Ed, tell me about what your thoughts are for the backpack bed, why it can work in Chicago, and why Chicago needs it.
See, this is a terrific thing for homeless people because you carry your belongings, you carry your toiletries, you carry things that are dear to you that you want to keep next to you and you don't want to leave. And inside is a bed. It just unrolls. You could put it at night in a safe place for yourself. And then the next morning you leave and you take it with you. You know, the city does sweeps. A lot of people don't like to see a whole bunch of tents around. This is a way of coming in the evening, using it, and in the daytime you leave. So I think that it's a gold mine for agencies that are reaching out, working with the homeless, wanting to help in some way. And their goal is to get them eventually out and back in society. But in the meantime, let's treat them right. Let's give them one of these beds so that they could have a good night's sleep. It's weather resistant or weatherproof. And, it's durable. It's not cheap. If this was sold at a store, you'd be paying over $100 for it. So it's a good value. I recommend that you look into this and see the value. Anybody that works with homeless or cares that when they're going down the street and they see a homeless person lying on the sidewalk, let's have some dignity. Let's do something that takes care of them and get them off the street, get them in a place where it's safe for them. And so I suggest getting to know about this program because I think it's really good for Chicago.
Thank you, Ed. And when backpack beds are given to an individual that's doing it tough on the street, how do you think that person feels when they receive a backpack bed?
Well, one, they know that you care about them and you're not walking away, you're not turning away. And so they're thankful to you, and people carry their belongings with them wherever they go when they're homeless. So now they carry their bed with them wherever they go and whatever else they want to put in there. So they're grateful for it. They will treasure it because it's made well. They're not going to throw it away because they know it's of value. So it's not a piece of plastic, a disposable something or other. It's something that they could actually use until they were able to find a place to stay and get a job, etc. But in the meantime, they're living outside in horrible conditions. So let's take care of them.
And Ed, how important is it to have something that is made for purpose, that will keep you alive in sub-zero temperatures? And how this backpack bed, yes, it's waterproof, fire retardant, it has a mattress built into it. How important is it to have something that's made to survive and be durable on the street? Because you've seen so many bad ideas gone wrong, on garbage given to folks on the street. Tell me about how important it is to have the right type of gear for an individual.
The reality is this is made for somebody that's on the street. This is it. It almost could be named a different thing because it was specifically designed for people that are homeless. It's specifically designed to help those folks. So you can't buy it in the store. It just doesn't exist in the store. So, and again, like I said, it's not expensive. It's pennies.
It's only $110 and it just gets the job done. And Ed, if you've got a message for homeless agencies, what message would you like to say to them about how it works in engaging with an individual and how it reconnects that individual to that homeless organization to better help them?
Well, when you run a homeless organization and you feed people and they're in for the night and then out on the street, it's nice for you to give something to somebody. And sometimes homeless agencies get not closed, they can't take anymore because homeless is so big. So as opposed to just saying, I can't help you, you give them a backpack bed and they're able to spend the night safely. So it's in the interest of organizations and individuals to take advantage of this wonderful product.
And Ed, for those shelters that sometimes a lot of individuals are scared to go to a shelter for many, many different reasons. Shelters are not all that what people think they are. Ed, how is this backpack bed for people who turned away from a shelter or who are afraid to go into a shelter? How important is it for a backpack bed?
It gives them an out of going into the shelter. In my experience with shelters that have hundreds of people is they're not safe. I don't blame the agency because they're getting people off the street, but people do not feel comfortable. That's why they're not in shelters a lot of time. That's why they're out on the street. Their stuff gets stolen, et cetera, et cetera. And so this is an opportunity to take care of them so they don't have to go to a shelter. But for the shelters, they ought to look into it as a gift to give to people that they can't take care of.
Yeah. And for the public out there, we just want to say thank you for considering the backpack bed for individuals doing it tough in your city. And we're very grateful for Ed Shurna. Ed, you're a blessing. Thank you for helping so many in Chicago, and thank you for helping backpack beds. We'll do our best for you, mate.
Thanks,
well done.
Tony.
Take care.
Yeah.